Hey everyone, we had a big release hit our site today with lots of new and restocked items. So in this video, I'm going to give you a bit of an overview. We have this 212th Shadow Trooper here, which has a UV printed body and UV printed arms and is topped off with a pad printed helmet from GCC. We also have three other figures that use GCC helmets. We've got the Grunt Bark with Republic symbols on the shoulder and the helmet. And then we also have the 332nd and the 501st Bark Trooper. We restocked 6 of our Jedi figures, all with some small design updates to make them a little bit more accurate. First up, we've got Quinlan Vos. This one is topped off with an official Lego hairpiece. We've got Kenobi from the Clone Wars Season 3, and also Kit Fisto from his Clone Wars appearance. Both of these have dual molded legs. These are both sold as the body and arms only, as you see here, as the official Lego version of Kit Fisto's head is pretty expensive. And for Kenobi, I did not have any heads and hairs on hand to do full kits of him. Here we've got an I'm a Gundy, which this is sold as a full figure as pictured with an official Lego Nick2 head. We also have Eth Koth. Now this one includes the head as shown, but does not include a headpiece, as the official Lego version of that piece is pretty expensive. So I would recommend purchasing that piece separately from Bricklink if you want to get this figure. And last but not least, we have Ayla Secura. So this one, I updated the color on her belt a little bit, but otherwise she has mostly the same design as before, and she is topped off with an off-brand headpiece. Next up, we also have a bunch of new arms. So a lot of those Jedi, you can actually purchase their arms individually. I think all except Ayla have their arms available as standalone items, but we also added a bunch of new arms as well. Here we've got Imperial Cody. This is a battle damaged Cody. Here we have a Purge Trooper. We actually have 3 different Purge Trooper arm variants, as you can see here. So there are, I think, 4 different Purge Troopers that appear in the video game. And between those 4, they have 3 different arm styles, so you can pick each of those different styles up. We also have just plain Grunt Shadow Trooper clone arms. We also have a 212th Assault arms as a standalone item. Here we have a Commander Cody arms. These are a Clone Wars version without the little gold marking on his arm. We also have Captain Vaughn, based on his Clone Wars appearance. We've got 2 versions of Commander Wolf arms. One of them is printed on white, and one of them is printed on dark bluish gray. And last but not least, I made a battle damaged version of the 212th Assault Trooper. In addition to all the arms, we also have a whole bunch of new bodies. Here we have some of the shadow bodies that pair with some of those arms that you just saw. So we have 4 different bodies for the Purge Troopers. We have a Grunt Shadow Trooper, and then we also have the 212th. This is actually an outdated version. The correct one is shown here, and any of the ones purchased will have the correct markings on the belt and the upper legs. Here we have the plain Shadow Trooper. We updated our shadow template for the figures released in this batch. I think it looks a lot cleaner than the old version of our shadow template, which had a texture over the full print, and it also had light bluish gray on the torso. I think it looks a lot better with just the darker gray. So here we have the 4 different Purge Trooper variants. We have one where there is just a singular leg stripe. Then the other variants have the 2 leg stripes, but they have varying colors of comma straps. We also released our Imperial Pauldrons that compare with these Purge Troopers last night, so you can get the different colors of Imperial Pauldrons to pair with these guys. We do also have some GCC Purge Trooper helmets available as standalone items that could be paired with these bodies and arms. Here we've got a few new 2020 style figures. We released our Commander Wolf, one version with white legs and one version with dark bluish gray legs. And then 2 different variants of the 501st Bark Trooper. You can get them with or without the straps. And finally, we also released a bunch of RP2 designs. So I have not done anything with realistic style designs in a while because honestly, they just don't tend to sell very well. But a lot of people have been asking for them to return, so I ran a poll to see which designs people would like to see, and I made a batch based on those results. If this batch sells well, I may make some more realistic designs in the future, but for now, these are the designs available. So we've got a Commander Cody. We also have a battle damaged version of this Cody. We've got a 501st Assault Trooper, and we also have 2 versions of Captain Rex, one with a pauldron and one without. Then we have a plain grunt trooper, and then we also have a Wolfpack trooper and Commander Wolf. That is going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching, and if you're interested, I will link the website down in the description below.